Hey guys, it's Bree from AZ, and I'm going to go ahead and do my January paycheck number 2 budget with me. I know I'm behind on my videos, but lately they've all been just done on the same day and uploaded the same day, so just kind of bear with me and we'll get through this. So let's go ahead and start by zooming you guys in. Okay, so sorry if you see any glare, but I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. Okay, let me get my numbers out for this pay period. Okay, so for my income, we're gonna budget $14.55. For my husband's income, will be $10.80 as usual. Okay. I'm gonna scoot my chair into a place where I can write just a little bit better. Okay, and rollover. We're going to estimate around $250. Other, we don't have anything scheduled. So our total is coming out to $2,785. Okay. So our first bill, let me make sure you guys are still in frame. Our first bill is going to be my Best Buy card. Which was due on the 22nd. And my minimum payment is $50. Then we have my husband's Citibank, which is also due on the 22nd, which is $65 for his minimum. And then we have Progressive, which is our auto insurance, and that's due 23rd, which is today, and that normally comes out to $368.43. And then we have SRP, which is Salt River Project, which is our electricity, and that is due on the 28th, and that is $168. We have my Discover bill, which is due on the 1st, and that is $60. And then we have my Citibank bill, which is due on the 3rd, and that minimum is $35. And then we have my husband's Best Buy, which is due on the 4th for $60. Okay, so now we will go down into our variables, which is going to be down here. So we have, starting with my husband's spending. There's no due date, and that is $100. And then we have my spending, which is also $100. So this is $100 for 2 weeks. My husband and I both get paid bi-weekly and on the same day because we do both work for our tribe. We work in different departments and areas. However, the tribe pays on one day bi-weekly every Friday or every other Friday. So we do get paid on the same day, and so our checks are combined every single paycheck or pay period. So for groceries, and household, we are going to budget $400, which I may increase this number next month due to we're eating a little bit healthier, and for some reason healthier food is a lot more expensive than just regular food, like boxed food and prepared meal food. So I'm noticing that our grocery bill has increased quite a bit. So I'm gonna try this amount for one more pay period. If I can't keep it under this budget, then I will increase it for next month. So, which you will also see in my next video when I do my closeout for paycheck number 1. But we're gonna try for one more time and see if we can get it within that 400. Okay, so we have eating out, and that is 200. Also with eating out, we've gone over, I think, twice as well, but we're pretty good about staying under 200, so I'm gonna try and rein that in a little bit and make sure we stay under that 200. So for gas, gas is still $175. Again, that's for 2 vehicles. Me and my husband do not have the luxury of working at home, so we both use 2 different vehicles because we have separate hours and separate days that we do work. So, and then our miscellaneous unbudgeted is $25. And that's just kind of our little buffer to make sure that we have a little bit of money in there in case we need it for something that we did not account for. So our grand total for that is $2,456.56. So if you subtract that from our total income of $27.85, now gives us $328.44. Okay, so we will now bring that down to our cash envelopes. So $328.44, and that'll be our car maintenance, which we're gonna budget for $20. And a lot of our sinking funds will be cash envelopes and sinking funds will be decreased a little bit just because we do have higher bills this month. Well, not really much higher. Well, we have our insurance and our electricity, but our total bills was $24.56, so that was a big chunk out of our check. So a lot of our envelopes will be decreased a little bit, but we will make do with what we have. So car registration will be $10, because usually for car maintenance we do put 50, but this time we're only putting 20. Car registration will stay the same. Clothing will remain the same at 20. Emergency fund will remain at 20. And we have family gifts, which we just started this year, and we will be putting $10. I think last pay period we put 20, so this one decreased a little bit. And then we have school, which we will be putting 20. Normally we put 50. Last pay period we put 30. So this one is decreasing just a little bit, which isn't too bad because I don't think we'll need anything until the new school year. But we will just continue to save. And then vacation remains the same at 20. So all that combined comes to 120. So we have 20, 30, 50, 70, 80, 120. Okay. I just wanted to double check because last time I miscalculated here, and then it kind of I kind of messed up my budget in the end. So 120 now gives us a remaining balance of $208.44. Okay, so now I'm going to bring our budget to our sinking funds. So this pay period is going to be 122, 21, 2, 2, 4, 21. Okay, so our remaining balance was $208.44. And we have Addison and her birthday, and we will just be adding 5 today. Also Amy will be the same at $5. And then we have Amazon Prime, which we are going to add nothing this pay period. It's not a priority right now as we already have funded that for this year. And then we have Anniversary, which will be getting $5. And then Caden will also be getting $5. And then we have Dean, which will be $5. And then we have Garrison, which will also be getting $5. Just a little bit. And then we have graduation, which will be getting $5. And then Sebastian, $5. And then we have our sports fund. This will not be getting anything. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's $40. Subtract that from the $208.44. Now gives us $168.44. Okay, so now we'll bring this extra debt up. So we have $168.44, and this will be our snowball debt. Which is $50 every pay period. I know this is normally not how people do it in other channels, but this is how we decided to allocate an extra $50 towards snow debt. We accumulate this amount, and then once we hit an amount that will pay off a credit card, then that amount will go to that card. I don't know if that makes sense, but a lot of our credit cards already don't have interest on them. A lot of them are, if we pay within 18 months, then the interest will be, there will be no interest. We're not really worried about if it adds any interest to our cards. So that's why we remain to do it this way, rather than just pay every pay period another $50 on a certain credit card. So, so if any of you are wondering why it's just always 50 and not like a different amount every time, that is how we allocate that money. There were a couple that did have APRs that are my personal, that is not included into our joint income. So those I was actually able to pay off 2 more of those with the stimulus that I got. So so yeah, so my portion was meant for that. And then so our total here will be $50, and then we have $118.44 left. So for extra savings, since it's not a big amount that's left over, I'm just gonna do $50 for right now, and then anything that we save in our variables, or for some reason in our bills, if the amounts change, that will go towards our savings. And then that will leave us with $68.44 to roll over into the next pay period. Okay, so now we can go to the next page, which is our cash envelope breakdown. And let me zoom you guys out just a little bit so that you can kind of see the whole page here. So we have car maintenance. I guess I should have wrote these out beforehand, but some of you like seeing me write it out, so I'm just gonna go with that. And then we have car registration, and that is $10. so for car maintenance. And then this year the Budget Mom did not add the denominations up here. I believe that's because there are people outside of the United States that have different cash denominations in their country, so she left those blank. So we have, I never use ones, so we'll do 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s. I never use 100s either, but so we have 120, and then we have 110. Then we have clothing, which is 20, and that'll just be 120. Emergency fund, is also $20. That'll just be 120. And then we have family gifts, which is $10. That'll be 110. Then we have school, which is getting 20, 120, and vacation is 20, so another 20. And then we have all the birthdays, so we have Addison, Amy, and no Amazon anniversary. These are all going to be $5, so I'm just going to write them out. Kaden, Dean, Garrison, graduation, sports fund, and these will all be $5. Sorry, I'm very heavy-handed, so I feel like I'm putting all kinds of pressure on the paper, and it's making my hand kind of hurt. Okay, so we have $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have our, no, this isn't sports fund. This is actually my whiteout. I made a mistake. Is actually Sebastian's birthday fun. I was wondering why sports fun was on there. Okay. And then we have snowball debt. And that is 50. So we'll put 150 there. So we have, let me make sure you guys can see calculations. So we have 150 at $50, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 100. And we have 2 at 20. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 40. So we have 60, 160, 210. So we have $210 for our total. And then we make sure 20, 30, 70, 80, 120, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 60 plus 50 is, $210. Okay. So, and this is for paycheck 122, 21. Okay, so with that, we will go ahead and get our cash breakdown sheet. And let me get a marker. So we have no ones. We have 8 5s at $40. We have 2 10s, $10. And we have 5 20s at $100 and 150, equaling 210 for our total cash breakdown. So now I'll go take this to the bank and get the cash that I need, and then I will come back into my cash stuffing with you guys. So that is it for my paycheck number 2 budget with me. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below or contact me through my email or Instagram. I will also leave those down below. And congratulations to the 200 subscriber giveaway to WK and Alex Vega. They have received their shipping information, so hopefully they should be getting those in the next couple days. And I'm sorry I didn't say anything in the selection. It was just I needed to get it done and get it out there, and then go ahead and make sure those people contacted me, which they did. They did a very good job in contacting me right away. So okay guys, the next video I will be doing is my closeout of paycheck number 1, so go ahead and stay tuned for that. And then after that, I will run to the bank, get my cash, and then I will do my cash stuffing video. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.